And that's it, man. That's Monday, guys. Hey, namaste. God bless. How are all of you? Happy Monday. Yeah, I just got off the air with Kurt, man. Wow. We jacked on about 25 minutes. So you guys, I'll upload that tomorrow for you guys to let you know what's going on with that. But he brought up a great topic tonight, the old cause and effect in life. And as the lawyers will say, quid pro quo of self. He brought up a great thought. I love this, man. He brought up, as I get kind of jacked in here and getting back on track from the last show, he brought up the fact that we go out there and we want to build a better foundation and this power source of who we are. And I said, no, we're not a power source. We're a power tool. And a power tool is like amplified to like the third power. And that's basically who we are. We are energy beings in this amazing life, going out there every single day, putting out the cause, which is our thought and feeling, and life is showing us the effect. And what I learned many moons ago, God, it was a hard lesson to life, Meatball, with a hard lesson of life, learning that I put myself there to where I was, and I can get myself out of there. But I didn't know how to get myself out of there, meaning whatever I was doing in the 12 by 12. And it took as much energy and thought to put yourself into a place of poverty than it is to get yourself out of a place of poverty. When you, that same amount of thought that put you there, and you could use that same amount of thought to get you out of there. And this is what I was talking about with the power tool. We are the energy source of our own being. We are our own cause, and we are the effect of our thinking, of our thoughts, and our feelings every single day. And you guys remember last week's show? I was showing the income bracket with the little Barney pictures on that thing, man. We have what they call a thinking bracket. You have the upper class, you have the middle class, and you have the lower class. This is where you find out what kind of power tool you're sending out every single day from that bracket per se. The upper class, think about what the upper class people think about. The money, obviously, the opulence, the abundance, and all those things associated with that money bracket, that 5% or 1%. Now think of the middle class. The middle class people is they're always going in these ups and down waves in life. They're going through these phases of good and phases of bad. 2/3 of their life is probably in good, but then they're jacking in another third of bad. You wonder why things are going up and down. And the lower bracket, the lower income or lower thinking bracket where I put myself in poverty, is me sending out a constant daily focus of failure. And this is what I mean. You can't get out of your situation without thinking your way out of a situation. In other words, feeling your way out of it in thought and feeling every single day. You can work as hard as you want, but if you don't believe you can get out, if you don't believe you can move forward, if you don't believe truly in your heart that you can expand in this amazing life that you have, you'll always stay there. And that's what I call it the poverty level. That's poverty thinking. The thinking bracket is basically an income bracket if you want to use it on a monetary level, or you can use it on a peace level. And you choose what bracket you want to live in every day. In the middle bracket, where 2/3 of us come from, myself included, mind you, I'm not perfect, but I'm trying to get there as the ultimate meatball. But I'm trying, man. I'm trying every single day. You have challenges indeed. And how you deal with those challenges is the cause. And the effect is from those challenges. So how you perceive life is how life is going to perceive you. And people are starting to grasp this, but they were telling us thousands of years ago, man. Romans 12. Do not conform to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. What were they saying? Don't think like other people. Think like yourself, man. They got it. I wish they put it in better terms so people would get it. But birds of a feather will flock together. You ever see that? That beautiful swarm of birds? They're moving in perfect sequence in life as I'm moving like going over here. We've all seen that. That's basically people following each other in life and thought and feeling, and that little water cooler effect. You got to be your own person. You are your own source. You are your own power tool. And what you build from that is up to you. The cause is you, the power tool. And how you use it, you have a choice in life of what you're going to build. The foundation in life or whatever you choose to have be or do. And I learned the hardest thing for me to understand back then was from Neville Goddard, because I really started to get into his work back then. And he said, you can't get what you want. It's impossible. You can only get what you are. In other words, when you're wanting something in life, when you're truly wanting something, you're telling the world and the universe and your thought and feelings that it's not there, that it's missing. So this is what I mean about power tool. Everything starts in. Everything, the love, the peace, the abundance, you have to be it on the inside. That I had to learn to create it on the outside. It's a great epiphany of self. It's you understanding that you opened up the manual to this power tool, which is self, finding out how you tick and using that every single day. That's when you start manifesting what you truly want to have, be, and do in life, because you become that on the inside. This is the upper echelon I was talking about in the thinking bracket, the upper crust per se, the upper income bracket of life, is people who think that way. They think that way in their thought and their feeling and what they want to have, be, and do in life every single day. The middle class are the ones like you and I. We go up and down like a yo-yo. We have these good days and bad days. But what helped me was, yeah, it's a bad day, but it's not a bad life. Even at my lowest point, man, at the bottom feeder level where I was for the longest time, people were laughing at me. It was quite amazing what people do when you're at your lowest point in life. But if you let it affect you, it's going to affect you. It's going to break your power tool. It's going to ruin your confidence. It's you omitting the energy you want to be in life, that you want to create, that cause, which starts the effect. And when you can truly grasp this, when you truly can grab life by the balls and say, this is not me, meatball. I want something better. I want to become something better. Indeed, you become something better when you start feeling your way, thinking your way, acting your way better. Then life's going to manifest in front of you exactly what you're trying to do. It already did it to bring you down where you are now. And that's what happened to me. I didn't realize how I got there, but then I realized I put myself there. In every aspect of thought, feeling, self-confidence, and how I felt about life. So when you can grasp this for yourself and truly understand why you are and where you are, you'll realize how you got there. Look in the mirror and your thoughts and your feelings about yourself, most importantly. That's why I've been shooting on the reels every day. Guys, thank you for the thousands of views on these reels. I'm trying to make a point. Self-love is not selfish. Remember that. Selfish is telling somebody else how to live. You're being yourself. You are the power source. You have to fix the tool for it to work properly. And when you get to that point in life and start understanding how special you are, no matter what has happened to you, it's that back there, meatball. You don't have to worry about that anymore. Whatever is happening now, right now, is your power tool. And how you use that power tool in life and how you move forward is totally up to you. You want to wallow in the past, you can only manifest the cause and effect to create more of the past. You keep attracting the wrong people in your life. Yeah, because you keep being that person you don't want to be. But you keep acting out the part every single day. Does that make sense? And it was a hard lesson for me to realize. And it got to the point where I said, wait a minute, if I'm creating so much of this, but I want to create so much of that, what do I have to do? That's where the study came in. That's where the foundation, I had to rebuild the broken foundation that I had already built for myself. I had to redo it. I had to rebuild the structure. Just like an architect with blueprints, they have precisely the measurements they have to use to build the most perfect structure. You have to realize how you tick. You are your own cause, and life is the effect of your thinking, your acting, your being, and your doing on a constant basis. And if you do it long enough, good in or bad, it affects the body. This is why people end up with certain things in life, or they transform into better. They're just changing their way, how they feel. The body responds to thought and feeling. The body creates the chemicals for the thoughts and feelings. When you realize you're a power tool on your own journey, that's why self-love is so important, for you to realize the root cause of why you're not having what you have right now in life. It starts with you. Everything. And I didn't get that. I just thought life was an issue, or there was some guy up there with a beard saying, no, Jared, it's not your time yet. We're all endowed with the same tools to create whatever we want our way. So however way you do it, however way you can expunge what has happened to you and fix that broken house is up to you. You have to make that choice, though. You have to understand, you've got to understand how to use the power tool of yourself, of your thoughts, your feelings, your mind, your heart. Get everything in, it's synchronized in great detail the best way you can. Watch how life responds. You're not going to be hitting walls anymore because you're going to be building your own castle. You're going to be building the house that you've always wanted to live in your life. And from that house, from that inner castle, as they say, many mansions in scripture, that's what they're talking about. It's the choices that you have, whether you can build it or destroy it. This is totally up to you. This is what I had to get through my little noggin, man. I had to understand that life was just reflecting back to me what I was giving it. No matter how hard I worked all day long, that didn't matter. If you're working frustrated, angry, sad, depressed, anxious, it can only create from that. Doesn't matter how much of a good person you are on the outside and what you're doing, how you are on the inside as that power source, as that power tool. And when you learn how to use it, you're not going to lose it, guys. So America's Mentor _radio on Instagram, at America's Mentor on Twitter, at America's Mentor on YouTube, guys. Thanks for the Jackson views. Man, I won't shut the hell up. I've been talking since like 7:15, 7:15 with Curry. I'm going to lose my voice. But guys, thank you. I will see you guys in the morning. Miranda, good. God bless you. I hope you're doing well. Good to see you. I hope all you guys are doing great. I will be back tomorrow morning, guys. Enjoy your night. I'll see you guys soon, man.